Hi. Freezing is probably one of the most popular and probably the best ways to preserve food over a long time. I know some chefs dislike the idea and like to use the freshest possible ingredients, but sometimes, and I know it from my own experience, it's just necessary to freeze something in order to reduce the wastage or simply prepare for what's coming, especially if you have whatever, a family reunion or a larger party, a function in your venue. You just need to order some things in advance, and for some menu items it's even very, very beneficial, like for venison, for example. So in order to do so, there's the freezer from Royal Catering. Let me tell you a few details about it. So this particular model works with 82 watts, so not a lot, but it's still quite enough for this capacity, which is 197 litres. Talking about capacity, let's have a look inside. Let's open the door. First, what drags attention is the light. So you have a small light on the top, which will show you, sort of guide your way through the stuff that's inside. Usually those things are packed full, so this is quite a cool feature to have. Alright, so as you can see, the main chamber is laid out with some aluminium, which is great because aluminium has great ability to insulate, right? It keeps the temperature inside, and there again it is easy to clean and maintain. It's easy to wash down. All right, within this set you're also getting a couple of things to organize your fridge, or actually freezer, a bit better. So you have the basket that comes in the set and you can take it out, and you have a divider. Of course, if you don't need it, you can take the divider out as well. But for all the things that need to come out quickly and need to be always on top, you have the basket, so you can organize it that way. The main chamber is for the larger stuff that will sit there for a longer time. And then you have the divider for something that needs to be separate, let's say fish or something that, you know, doesn't mix up, so it's easy to take out. All right, let's have a look at the controls. The controls are on the bottom, so you have two indicator lights. One indicates that the power is on, by the way. In order to make it work, you don't need no special installation, you just plug it in and you're ready to go. The red line indicates that the condensator is running or isn't, and you see the light flashing while the device is operating, because the automated temperature control will maintain the temperature inside by turning the condensator on and off. So that indicates that the condensator is running. Then you can set the temperature, and the temperature range on this freezer is -12 to -28 degrees. So in 7 stages you can regulate the temperature inside. So if you move it up, so the higher you go, the lower the temperature inside. Alright, I did find some questions on the internet frequently being asked in regards to freezers, and particularly this model. So first of all, about this model, people are asking what the energy efficiency score is, and it's actually A+, so quite good. This is very important because this machine will run 24/7 non-stop. You don't just turn off your freezer overnight, right? So it needs to be efficient in order to save some money, right? Power is money. So second question is whether there's a safety option on the door, and there is. As you can see, there's a lock on the handle. There's 2 keys, so you have 1 key and a spare. With 1 turn you can lock the door, and if you have something really expensive inside that you want to secure overnight, for instance, you can lock it down, take the key, and the door is locked. Also, very often asked question is about cleaning and defrosting. In order to defrost this freezer, you have to turn it off, so unplug it from the power source, open the door, and let me just quickly show you. There is a plug on the very bottom of the machine, just in the corner. So you just take the plug out, open the door, keep it open so it all defrosts. In order to help to scrape the ice off the walls, you get a scraper in the set. Talking about the scraper, never use any metal tools. Don't use metal scrapers, scissors, knives or whatever, because if you damage the aluminium surface, and aluminium is quite soft, you will damage the whole fridge. It won't be working as it's supposed to. Talking about draining, when you unplug the drain on the bottom, you can collect the water by unplugging this drain. Of course, you need to prepare a vessel to collect all the water from the melting ice. Defrosting is very important. First of all, when the ice builds up, it will take up space and it will be much harder to take out stuff from the freezer. And of course, as you probably know, freezing doesn't kill any germs, so every now and then, or quite regularly actually, you should be defrosting the freezer in order to sanitize it. So just clean it down with some soapy water and use a sanitizer to spray it, kill all the germs, wipe it dry, and then you can plug it in. It will be much more efficient for your food kept inside, and of course much healthier, cleaner, and of course it will prolong the life of the freezer itself. Alright, so that's about it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope I see you next time.